Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy honchojay23 coming to you live with another edition of the Independent Scene, episode 75. That's right, I said it, episode 75. I hope you guys enjoyed you guys this weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed your time. I'm coming to you live today because I have another show today, and it starts in the next 2 minutes as soon as my guy comes in the building. But I hope you guys I hope you guys enjoyed you guys' 4th of July weekend. I said happy Monday to everybody all across the world, all across the nation. Yeah, like I said, so shouts out to everybody coming in. Brazy Shorty, hey Ma, hey Kaya, what's good? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I don't know why I flipped the camera. But yeah, so like I said, yeah, we're gonna start the show up. It's gonna be a good show. You know what I'm saying? We got my guy, you know what I'm saying, coming in, chopping it up with us, and like I said, we're gonna just, we're gonna see what he got going on, and we're gonna take it from there, you know what I mean? Like I said, you know what I'm saying, I'm actually downtown Raleigh right now. I'm just leaving an appointment that I had, of something I had to get done. But like I said, I'll let you guys see what the product is and what the product looking like afterwards. But until then, like I said, we're gonna get this show on the road. We're gonna get it popping. And like I said, again, happy Monday to everybody. Yeah, so we're gonna get it popping. We're gonna get it popping. We're gonna get it lit. Like I said, I know y'all asking me, when am I gonna pop up in a new location? Well, I'm in a new location right now. You know what I'm saying? While my phone permits and allows me to have battery life. So I'm, like I said, downtown Raleigh, which is where I'm at. And so with that being said, my guest is in the building. So ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, he is my homie. He is the bro. He is Spaz D Rollins. Let's talk to him, y'all. Spaz Rollins. Correction. Yo.
Hello.
What's good, my boy?
Chilling, man. How you doing?
Coolin', man. How you been, man? It's been a long time.
Man, we've been kicking it, bro. We've been making this noise, bro. Been pumping on their ass and shit.
Hey, I hear that, but ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, listen. First of all, before we even get started, let me just say salute to you, my guy. The album is fire. Like, I listened to that whole thing the whole night last night. Bro, I am totally blown away. So kudos to you, my guy.
Much love, bro. I'm glad. It's a couple motherfuckers fucking with it, so I'm glad it turned out a little bit better than I thought. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Well, first things first is I always like to start off every single show, introduce yourself to the people, let the people know who you are, where you're from, and we're going to hop right into it.
All right, man. I'm Spaz D Rollins. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Goldsboro, North Carolina, but I rep Raleigh, North Carolina. I was raised in Raleigh. Leader of Creative Icon Music, CEO of Creative Icon Music. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Honcho J. Shout out to the whole show. You already know how it goes.
All right. I appreciate that, my brother. I appreciate that. So, like I said, man, I'm telling you, like I said, I'm so glad to have you on the show, man, because, with everything that's been going on, everybody been real busy having stuff going on. So I'm just glad to, say, have you a part of the platform. You know what I mean? All right.
Yep.
So first things first, and the first thing I want to start off with, so how did you get into the whole music industry? Like, what did that for you?
It was when Lil Wayne dropped that single joint, and I ended up making a remix to that track. After I wrote that shit, I was like 13. I was like, bro, I think I want to rap, bro, and that was it. You feel me? I ain't turned back since.
And so with that being said, so pretty much all the music that you put out. Now let me ask you this: when you put out the music that you put out, is this music coming from a place of things that you've dealt with, or this is just something that you feel like it's just been your own thing to put out there for the people?
Yeah, everything and every song that everybody hears is strictly my personal experience. You know what I'm saying? Similar, like she say that's like I made that story up, like the women that's going to the club and they don't really got no time for no males and shit, but we always in their face and shit. Like those songs like that, those like have a specific concept.
Okay, that's cool. That's why I definitely and actually that was one of the songs that I from your album Ox Music that I I definitely fuck with. Make sure you guys go plug into that, tap in.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But all right, so that's what it is. So now I want to switch gears for a second. So with everything that's been going on, with this whole, Black Lives Matter situation going on, this whole COVID, this whole pandemic thing, how has that been? How has that been, affecting you? Because as an artist, I'm sure that it's then put you down. I'm not so much put you down, but like made you stop in what you had going on. So how's that been going for you? How have you been dealing with that?
Oh man, I lost my job to this bullshit, man.
Damn.
Uh, I was supposed to go on Shane Sundays. I had a couple big shows I was supposed to go to. I was gonna try to go to Colorado with Infinite Freedom. I'm pretty sure you know Infinite Freedom. They kind
Right.
of threw that off for me. You feel me? The only beneficial thing is Trump owed me that money because he kicked me out of my job. But
Right.
other than that, I just really want the world to open up though. Like I'm ready to perform, go live. You know what I'm saying? Show everybody this new content.
Right. Now, let me ask you this now. Again, being in this industry, being in this field, we're both two people that know what the stage, how the stage is, and having that perform and having that reaction. So now I want to know from you, how does that affect you? Not being able to be on stage and not having the mic in your hand, because I know you so used to having it. So, but I mean, is that been fucking with you, or it's just like, yo, just wait till the, what I'm saying, till I get back out there.
I mean, yeah, it's really been fucking with me, but I honestly just been trying to stay focused, just make sure I stay positive and just stay working. Because the moment I like get like cabin fever and I'm like, bro, I gotta get the fuck out the house, that's when everything will fall apart. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like trying to make sure I stay focused, stay on the grind. But when I touch that mic, it's gonna be a whole lot of energy. It's gonna be a whole shitload of energy.
Exactly. Now, another thing that I wanna also that I also forgot to mention to you, tell I'm gonna make this public live, is that my birthday this year. You came out and you helped me celebrate, you helped me turn up. So once again, I gotta say thank you for that, because I've been knowing you for quite a little minute now, and I'm like, I definitely fuck with your vibe, I fuck with your energy. And I definitely can't wait to work more with you to see what goes on from there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man. Hey, look, bro, I had to get up there, man. Honcho won't try and let me in that birthday, boy. I'm like, please, bro, please. We got one song, please, bro. We gonna
Hey,
turn
listen.
up.
Hey, the crazy thing about that, man, is like, yo, the moment I had put the flyer out, so many fucking artists was hit me, dog, left and right. Like, yo, I want to meet, I want to perform, I want to do this and that and the third. But I'm like, hey, listen, it was only, I think it was maybe like 2 hour, a 2 hour show. So I was like, all right, we're gonna try to get everybody in as much as possible. You know what I mean? But I said again, with you being one of those artists that have now become one of my fan favorites, I definitely appreciate your drive, your determination, your hard work. What I'm saying, your passion. I support it. And like I said again, with you putting out this new project, definitely a very well thought out album. And I like, the title behind it. I like the heart that you put into it. That it really speaks volumes. And I definitely hope and pray that album goes as high as it possibly can. So definitely keep doing what you're doing, my guy.
Oh yeah, we trying to hit like 30K. I'm about to go try to push this bitch 30K. Like, you know what I'm saying, man?
Already.
You about to play with me. You about to go crazy. Like go all the
Already.
way.
All right, now let me ask you this. So explain to us the whole project, how you came up with the album and the title Ox Music. So talk to us a little bit about that. How did that all come about?
All right, so I got on my YouTube channel, I got like a playlist full of all the music that I like, and I named
Okay.
it Ox Music. You know what I'm saying? And it's literally as soon as I made that title for it, I was like, yo, that'll be a dope ass project. Then
Right.
I started thinking deeper into it, and I'm just like, okay, I can't make Ox Music and have a whole bunch of like slow jams and
Right.
like sad music. I'm thinking like when I think Ox Music, what do I think? And I wanted to create the music to where it's like you could pull up in the house party and it's like, yo, what's the first vibe we playing? And I wanted to be Ox Music. You feel me?
Right. Right.
Because the title alone sounds like something you just gonna play anyway, just off the top. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I really tried to make sure I created an atmosphere where it's just straight party music, but it's content, it's metaphors, it's punchlines, it's everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I definitely feel that, and I definitely, like I said again, I could definitely tell that versatility within the songs, and I'm just like, yo, like you definitely got a thing going, man. And again, like I keep saying, I definitely fuck with it. So what really, what has inspired you the most when it comes to, you know, the world being in the world, you know, operating in the way it's operating now? How has any of that made you put more and more passion and heart into your music? Has that made you want to create music that speaks directly to this particular situation? Like how does that work for you?
Shoot, yeah. As far as this, I'm actually in the midst of creating. I got "Fuck the Police," the remix of "Fuck the Police" that's gonna come out sometime soon. But I'm about to promote the project, and I got a song called "I Can Breathe." It's a remix to hers "I Can't Breathe." You know, but I really just this quarantine thing really forced me to focus because I'm like a real outside type of person. So I would always go to parties or I always do anything. You feel me? But my music wouldn't get the attention that it needed. So I think the quarantine really helped me with focusing and settling down. You know what I'm saying? On what I need to focus on. My team, everybody eats. You feel me? You feel me? There's a lot of motherfuckers been pushing me and supporting me. My shorty, bro, she gave me a whole bunch of support, a whole bunch of love, man. She got a podcast and stuff. She put me on her little podcast joint, like promo the album. That's a blessing. It's just a whole bunch of good people around me, so I always love the energy. But this quarantine like showed me who not to fuck with for sure and who to keep around. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. Now going into that, you know, so you just spoke on, you know, it's saying you just spoke on quarantine and people really, you know, not really being there to support. But I wanna kind of switch it a little bit. How does it make you feel when you know that you have the support that you have, and you have the people out there that are able to recite your songs, recite your lyrics, and things of that nature? How does that make you feel as an individual and as an artist that you really got those people out there that's like really, you know, really going hard and really pushing the envelope for you? How does that make you feel?
It made me feel like I ain't got no room for error. Like I feel like the worst thing I could do is get to this point where I'm at and then just stop because I get discouraged or I discourage myself. I feel like the best thing for me to do is to keep pushing for these same people that's pushing me, but I have to push harder than to put people that's pushing me because that's the only
Right,
way we're gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? It's all about leadership and initiative. And if I don't take that leadership to make that joint keep going, then we're gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like or
exactly.
motherfuckers just might lose interest once I be like, oh damn, I'm good. I just dropped the tape now and I
Right,
can relax. You know what I'm saying? I have to
right,
keep applying pressure because these are the people that's gonna keep promoting me as well as introduce me to new people.
right. I agree. I agree. Now, my next the next thing I want to talk about too. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years from now, or have you already planned that out already?
I haven't wrote this 5 years down, but when I was 17, I said I wanted to be on top. Like I think I gotta relook at my last interview like from 5 years ago, but it was some little slight stuff that I did. It's a lot of stuff that I didn't do. So I think with this 5 years, it's really gonna be making a income like a great income from my music to the point where I'm able to pay my bills and just make my career off of this. You know what I'm saying? I also obviously want to have a house. You know what I'm saying? Need a house. You know, but a jet, nah, nigga, that jet would be nice.
Right. You feel me? Like, bro, I think we all can attest to that for real, for real.
For
like,
real.
like, bro, when I tell you this, as I like to call it, number 45. He playing with people money, and he been talking about he's supposed to be sending out 2 other checks, and I'm like, man, you need to stop playing and go ahead and send this shit out because
Yeah.
people got shit they got to do, and it's like this
But
ain't.
check it. But check it. If you notice, ain't nobody talking about the election. It's like they're gonna wait till the little last minute, then they're gonna be like, oh, look what Trump did for us in a
Right,
pandemic that was created by them. You know what I'm saying? Because they have a
exactly.
patent for it. You feel me? They had a patent for it, and what Europe had a copyright for it or some shit like that. Like they got
Yeah.
vaccines already. Ben had a vaccine. There's a whole lot of fucked up shit going on that I've been researching and just watching.
Yeah, and I think, and that's been one of my things too, bro. Like even for me, man, like just having to like really as an African American man, just having to sit back and watch all this shit play out. Like I tell my people this all the time. Never in my wildest dreams that I think that, you know, when the year 2020 started, everything was cool. But then the first thing happened: Kobe Bryant passing away.
Yeah.
Then this whole COVID-19 shit popped out. Now we dealing with the whole George Floyd situation. So it's just like, bro, what the fuck happened between January 1st up until this point. Because like I say, everything was cool before all this shit started popping off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just, you know, right now I think the biggest thing, man, it bothers me because it's like the world is now pulling apart versus pulling together in a sense.
Yeah.
It's like 50-50. You know what I mean? And it's like and this brings me to my next question for you. You know, considering the situation that George Floyd was in, now I want to ask if that happened to be somebody that you knew or somebody of a relative of yours that you knew. Now, before you answer that question, now you got two sides. You got one side over here that's saying they would have loved to jump in because they feel like they would have kept him alive. But then on the other hand, you got people saying that they didn't want to take no charge because they feel like, you know what I'm saying, that probably they didn't want to have nothing on the record. So my question to you, what would have been your reaction to that? Would you would have stepped in and did something about it, or would you would have just sat back like all the others and just be like, hey, you know, I hate that this happened, but you know that's what it is.
Yeah. Personally, bro, I honestly feel as if like, cause I don't have no record. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I really feel like, and this is just like, since it's just a hypothetical question, you feel me? If I were to have my carry concealed at the time, you know what I'm saying, or you know, I definitely would have patrolled the police while they were doing their job, because people act like there's no such thing as citizens arrest. People act like that we are not the real, like this is not our world, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So personally, I would have you ain't got to put your hands on them, you feel me? But putting that pistol to somebody cranium, you know, putting that pistol to his head, and I have a couple other homies that got their legal registrations. Like, come on now, like that would have changed a whole lot, you know. And
Right.
everybody's just standing by innocently, like that's correct.
Right.
Anybody could have took them off. You got videos of officers taking their partner's knee off of a suspect neck
Right.
because that's an incorrect procedure. So I feel like it's the uneducated who can't really make a change. Like if people on the curb would have knew that wasn't a proper procedure, I'm pretty sure it would have helped. But personally, yeah, I think I would have got real physical, you know, because at the end of the day, it's no justice, no peace. You know what I'm saying? The only
Right. I
piece
agree.
the only piece that they really care about is the one on their hip. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
then this America was built by thieves and manipulators.
Right.
Point blank, period. So I
Right.
don't know what makes people think that at any point in time that has changed.
Right. I agree. Now let me ask you this. Now, do you think that the way people are going about this whole vandalism and breaking into shit, burning shit, do you think that that's in a sense the best way to go about it, or do you feel like it could be handled in a much better way?
It's kind of like, I don't. It definitely could be handled in a better way, but only reason I don't agree with it, because regardless of how we feel, our ancestors ended up built. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
built it. So, but the statue that they tore down in Raleigh, that's valid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Things that make sense. Like if the police station was to get burned down, that would
Right.
make sense.
Right.
If like how the, what is it, NCA, I think it's NCAP something like that.
Hmm.
How they would march into the Ku Klux Klan or original place where
Right.
they were born, stuff like that. You know, arming ourselves, preparing ourselves, buying property so we can like prevent gentrification. I think that's the way to do it.
Right. I agree. I agree. Okay. Now, how do you feel like, and again, going back a little bit, how do you feel like this has really impacted the youth, the younger generation, the millennials, as millennials and things of that nature, and even down to the kids? Like, how have you been witnessing any of the, kids and the younger generation out here, what I'm saying, feeling some kind of way? Or have you spoken to any, what I'm saying, of the youth about this whole situation or no?
I haven't really. I'm a type of person, like, if I can't give the knowledge if somebody don't want to take. And the knowledge I want to give to people is self defense, self protection. You know what I'm saying? Self education. You know what I'm saying? And let's be real, bro. It's a lot of motherfuckers our age that's not trying to hear that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers would rather go downtown and get tear gas versus go rob the gun store.
Right. Right.
So my whole thinking process on a lot of things is different, but I do like see everybody either making a change about themselves or they running away from the situation.
Right. I agree. All right, now so now I wanna segue back into the music part, the music scene for a second, and then we will come back to that topic. When it comes to advice, and the young and up and coming artists that's coming up in the game, what advice do you have for those younger up and coming artists that's really trying to push themselves to that degree of becoming the next big thing? What advice would you have for them?
I say stay independent, man. Cause like we got a great example of what staying independent can be, and that's Master P. You feel me? Now
Right,
that man, he's alone worth 300 million. Now not compared to Jay-Z, who's worth a billion. You know what I'm saying?
right,
But
right.
300 million of all of your property, you can't go wrong with that. So I just recommend everybody stay independent, stay focused, and stay away from the individuals that don't believe in you. That can tear you down too.
Right, I agree. Because one thing that I've noticed, man, is that a lot of these young upcoming artists, and again, this is not throwing no shade at them. This is not, saying down to nobody. But a lot of times you got these artists out here that are just, putting out this music because they see somebody else doing it, and I feel like it's one of those. It can be contradicting because when you put out music that you hear other people putting out, it's like, why not follow your own way? Why not follow your own, what I'm saying, your own flow? You know what I mean? And I'm sure, again, as an artist, you've experienced that where you got people, talking about something that maybe they may be talking about something that they may have not ever had to deal with. And it's like, how as an artist do you, handle, I ain't go, I mean, in a way I want to say disrespect, but in the same time, it's like, okay, make up your mind. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Really, it's like I just make the music that I know that they can't make, which is the content that is special to me. You can always tell when somebody is trying to recreate a sound or recreate a style because it's too hard to hide. Like when Stunner 4 Vegas came out, you got everybody sounding like Stunner 4 Vegas.
Right, right.
Everybody, now everybody want to punch in. You know what I'm saying? Like, but originality, it can't be duplicated. You know what I'm saying? And
It
if it
can.
is, if it is duplicated, it's hard.
It's
But I
that.
deal with it I just crush these niggas, man. I just crush these niggas. That's how I feel. Like I crush motherfuckers with this music shit. I don't know how they gonna act, with
Right.
the same shit. Cause you have artists that's gonna last long. You got artists that's gonna last for a minute.
Right, I agree. I totally agree with that. And I think, honestly, personally, when you all think about when it's all said and done, those are one of those moments in time, man, where you be like, okay, I can't keep following the way that I see somebody else. You know what I mean? I gotta have my own flow. I gotta have my own zone. You know what I mean? So, so next thing, I want to kind of segue into real quick also is when it comes to, your goals and your aspirations and things of that nature. Was there any goals and aspirations that you had that you wanted to do mainly for yourself, before this whole pandemic kicked off?
Yeah, man. It was I was on the way to get my vehicle, man. For real. On the way to get my car. I was on the way to get the car, and my aspiration, like I said, I was going to go to Colorado. I was really looking forward to going to Shame Sundays. Like that shit was really on my mind heavy. Like that was the biggest show. And then Shame had an incident with his brother Manifest. So, and that's after the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
that shit, that ain't no telling where that got his mind at. You know what I'm saying? I pray he good. I pray his family good and stuff.
right, right.
Um, but really, that's really was it. Like those big shows that I was talking about, Colorado, getting my car. I was finally working. Like I ain't had no job in like a month before this Corona shit. You feel me? So I finally get a job, and now I ain't got no job again. And if you, I don't know if you're a spiritual person, but sometimes that just means this is not where I'm supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Or it's a
Yeah.
bigger purpose.
I truly do believe in that fact because I think about, again, going back to, like I said in the beginning, with all of this stuff going on, man, who would have ever thought we would be experiencing all of this, for businesses to be closing down, people to be losing their jobs, people not making no money, and then for us as the entertainers out here, as the artists and the promoters that we are, you would think that we would be making some kind of money, but we're not even making the money because of what's going on. So we're not being able to, go to these places and these venues where we promote, where we do our best work at, and it's like, yo, like how much more do we got to deal with this before, you know, we are able to really get back to what we know and what we love doing and what our passion and what our craft is. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, I went to Durham. What, like, I think a couple of days ago. They had like a little block party. If I would have went up to the stage, I probably could have performed. They had an artist that didn't show up, you know. So it's like we slowly trying to do stuff, but I don't know if you heard they trying to shut this world back down or some shit like that.
Again,
bro. Yes.
See that
So,
man.
bro, I was supposed to go to California this Thursday, bro. Like California is already shut down.
Like I said, as they say, why am I not surprised? And it's crazy because New York I just see something on Instagram that said New York just reopened for phase 3. So I'm like, yo,
shit.
Like, and it's crazy because I got family out there in New York. So I'm like, man, like, y'all talking about phase 3 already, and North Carolina ain't even made it to phase, so we still in phase 2.
Yeah, man, and it's like it's trying to take their time. I know. In Greenville right now, people are kind of upset at the mayor because they're not trying to open up. But it's
Right.
like shit, man. If people, bro, I don't think it's that hard for motherfuckers to wash their hands. And to be logical, bro, they say this shit dies in 80-degree weather. How many 80-degree days have we had since summertime? Like,
man, to be honest, I don't even really keep count for real. To be honest with you, because I'm just like, bro. Like 1 minute it's hot, next minute it's cool. It's just like, bro, make up. See, this is what you call true North Carolina bipolar weather. You know what I mean? You know, but you know, I must say, man, you know, and all of again, you know, in hindsight and retrospect, man, I'm just glad that you know you're still out here doing your thing, and like I said, I definitely am, you know, 1,000% proud of everything that you've been doing, man. Like I said, I've truly been watching your moves, and like I said, I definitely would love to work with you somewhere down the line or somewhere in the future because I really truly. Jupiter J, what's good? I really truly think that you know, the more that we work together, man, the more we can create and build, man. Because I feel like that's really what it's all about at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And you know, one other thing that I want to ask about, you know, now that I got it on my brain, is that you know when it comes to again lyric wise, now how long usually does it take for you to put out these songs and it come from the place of where you know it's something real that people can relate to? How long does that usually take you at least?
Okay. I had like it depends really. Like I have some songs to where I might not release for years. Like Bands and Guns, I had that for like at least 2 years.
Okay.
So and it's like some of them I have for like a month, and it just takes a I don't know, man. It depends on how I feel, and especially
Okay.
with a project, I'm real picky, I'm real tedious because I really want people to enjoy it, and I really want the project to make sense, and I want it to flow all the way through. That's why I really love this Ox Music project. You know what I'm saying? Because I took my time, and everything came out perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And so was most of those songs all you, or did you have people involved in, or did you have people involved in the project?
I got a couple producers, all of those, but other than that, you feel me? I engineered most of the tape, all of the tape, really 99% of the tape, except for one track, which is called Little Dance. I did that at Black Storm Studio.
Okay.
Everything else I engineered by myself. The cover, I took that picture years ago when in my homeboy's car. I made the cover myself. The back cover I made it myself. Shit, but I just had producers like Pablo Bumpin'. He's on Creative Icon Music right now. I had Shifty, that's my little cousin. He did She Say. Pablo Bumpin' did Big Pun and Quarantine Friendly. My nigga Dope Boy, he did No Chaser. My homeboy GSJ Beats, he did I Deserve.
Okay. And that it was one song in particular that I heard last night that I've listened to while I was on the way down here downtown with, and that was Grandma's Cookies. Bro, you fucking nailed it with Granny's Cookies, bro. I'm like, bro, to hear the like just the all out bars behind it, I'm like, bro, Like that shit goes to fuck in. I fuck with that song heavy. Like I fuck with the whole project, but that's what I'm at. If I had to put yo out that track list in order, Granny's Cookies would be number one for me. Like that's just real talk. Like, cause I fuck with that damn song. Like that shit hard.
Bro, I'm glad you found something you like on the project, man. So what you think that should be the next music video or what?
Yeah, I truly, personally, I definitely think that should be the next music video because I think that song really speak. I feel like it really can reach someone and it can really speak volumes for real. You know what I mean? And again, like I said, just the bars, just the way you flow through that whole song. I'm like, bro, like I literally was in my room and like I was just literally I had to keep rewinding and playing it back because I'm like, yo, did he like? It's like for me it was one of those songs that like, yo, did he really just say that like type shit? So I'm like, okay. So I would rewind it, go back, rewind it, and I'm like, yo, like this is
Yeah,
what fucking nigga said. Like, okay.
yeah.
So yeah,
That's how.
definitely, bro, make that a video. Like I would love to be either if I could be a part of that video or have some type of input to that video. Let me know, cause I need parts of that for real, no cap.
I'm gonna get you in there, bro. I'm gonna get you in there because actually I'm trying to figure out what video I should shoot right now. You feel me? Because
Yeah.
I'm not dropping no more music until probably like close to my birthday, or a little close to November, December.
Okay. Now, one other thing I wanted to ask you too, and this is again subwaying out of the music for a second. Now, growing up as a kid, now did you ever experience any of the racial profiling? Did you know, or was you in an environment where you didn't have to really go through that?
Man, look, as a kid growing up, not at all. But when I came out here to Greenville, bro, these motherfuckers out here, bro, it's like they don't even say like you just feel it in motherfuckers' aura.
Right.
I had to pull my switchblade out on one motherfucker up here already, bro. You feel me?
Oh
Motherfuckers
shit.
trying to look. Yeah, he thought I was following him in the car and shit. You feel me? I'm really listening to Big Pun. I swear to God, I'm listening to Big Pun is in my zone or whatever. This before the project dropped. I passed by him or whatever. He stick his finger up. Fuck you, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Yeah.
Keep doing this shit. Motherfucker follows me, bro. So I pull the car over and I hop out. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? What's the issue? He stayed his business. I just pulled my shit out like, yo, bro, I ain't even really with all that shit, bro. Like, it's whatever you want. Bro, I got so many stories up here, bro, that I can tell you, bro, about that. I don't even want to pile too much time, man. Like, but
Right.
I got a whole lot of stories.
Bro, look, you know what? With that being said, you and I are definitely gonna talk because I definitely want to hear some of those stories because you know it always amazes me and it puzzles me to hear the feedback of somebody else and how they had their experience because I feel like we all at some point have had to go through that and have had to experience that. But you know, it's all like I said, it's always good to get a second, you know, viewpoint on it. Now, now again, growing up, did you always have a lot of friends growing up, or was you one of those ones that was just in your own lane and you know, and you were just pretty much just stayed to yourself?
Yeah, I ain't ever really had too much friends, man. My mom was on some shit like just if you gotta chill with yourself, chill with yourself. You know, it wasn't until I came to Raleigh to where I started getting a whole lot of homies and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like a couple years after that, a couple niggas fell off. Some motherfuckers still around. We just don't really chop it up. But whenever they come around, it's still good. But as far as my main group of motherfuckers, I really just chill with like everybody eats, which is SOE, which is success over everything. Self-made mob Duncan. Why y'all always see me with that nigga Duncan? You know what I'm saying? I chill with him. I mean, that's really it. I ain't chilling with him, bro. I'm out chilling with my girl, bro. Like, I don't even got too many homies. It's not really, I don't need no friends, man. I got all the friends I need.
Right. Okay, well, like I said, definitely ain't nothing wrong with that, you know. And I think, you know, the more it's like I always say, the more work that you put out here into the atmosphere, the more you elevate, the more you continue to graduate and step up. Now, my last and final question: what is that one thing that you want people to take away from your music and your performances once it's all over, once it's all said, and once you done hung it up? Like, what's that one positive message that you want to get to people that people can always, you know, remember about Spazzo?
I want them to like hear my music and understand that I'm gonna be up there. Like it's gonna be Spazzo. Then it's gonna be Drake. Then it's gonna be J. Cole. Then it's gonna be Kendrick. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like I want them to understand. Like I'm gonna be in that circle of legends. You know what I'm saying? Circle of greats. That's really where I'm aiming. Just to make the music that's when they hear it, like how you did on Granny Cookies, they just like, what in the fuck?
Right, exactly, bro. Because I'm telling you, man, like I can't even recall, I can't even tell you, bro, how many times last night I literally, like, because like I say, it was so much shit that you were saying within the song. I had to rewind it and play it again. Because I'm like, wait, what? Like the shit threw me off. I'm like, yo, like my man just came out the cut with just that out of random. I'm like, bro, and that's why I was so hyped because I'm like, yo, I gotta talk to you about that song specifically because what made you come up with that song? That was my next thing.
Bro, I love my grandma.
Okay, that make sense? Okay,
And it's like I always try to like write hooks that's different and is unique in a way. So I can't even. Like, I wrote that song like a long time ago too.
okay,
But that song dropped on SoundCloud first. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably like a year old right there.
okay.
But it was just I don't know. Like everybody always be like, I'm in my bag. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, shit. What's gonna be harder than I'm in my bag again? Da da da.
Right,
I'm in my like Granny's cookies. You feel me?
right.
Grandma's cookies always good. You feel me?
Hell yeah,
And it's
that's true. Hell yeah. I'm trying to tell you, it's those moments, man, that you think about, and it's just like, damn, like, you know, it's like I said, again a great body of work, you know, put out by the best. Now, final thing that I want to tap into real quick, when it comes to top five and your top favorite five of artists of all time, past, present, or alive, who would you put in that top? Who would you put in that top five for you?
bro, I really fuck with Erica Badu. No bullshit.
Okay.
I fuck with Erica. I fuck with Drake. No bullshit. I fuck with Cole. I fuck with Kendrick. And that's four right there. The last one I'm gonna give you, Boogie. Not a Boogie, just Boogie. He a West Coast rapper and shit. Whenever
Okay.
you get a chance, I'm gonna send you his song and shit. One of my favorite songs about him. Like that motherfucker sick.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll definitely check it out. You know what I mean? And like I said, yeah, we'll definitely, you know, say I definitely, you know, I'm definitely have to go back and listen to the project again because, like I said, it's one of those projects that, you know, I like to say it's a whole vibe. You know, what I'm saying? You know, again, just the title itself sticks out. So you know what I mean? Definitely, like I said, keep pressing it, keep promoting it. You know,
Yep.
if you need me to promote it, I definitely do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you the bro, you feel me? I fuck with you heavy. So, like I said, yeah, let's definitely keep the foot on the neck. You know what I'm saying? Definitely keep it pushing, my guy.
Oh, it ain't gonna stop, bro. I appreciate you for having me, bro. Before I go, I want to apologize for not being here for episode 70. I
It's
was
all
supposed
good.
to, yeah, I was trying to get you, I was trying to get Duncan to interview with me, but I ended up helping him move, and we ended up taking too much time. My
Right.
girl, like,
Right.
and she had my phone. She like, yeah, Jay call you, Jay call you. I'm like, damn, that nigga about to be pissed off. He ain't even texting me back, like talking about.
Hey, no cap, bro. Like, here's the thing, and this is one of the things that I feel like, and this is again, no shade to nobody, but you know, when I started this show, bro, my biggest rule of anything has always been when business is business, that's what it is. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And I understand, you know, people got things going on. I understand people got, you know, different, you know, priorities that they gotta, you know, get in place, but my thing has always been if you know that you can't make it or you can't do it, let me know 24 hours ahead of time so that way I can go ahead and try to plan and put somebody else in that slot because you know I'm not saying it on a cocky tip, but you know there
yeah,
are other people out here that you know that's also wanting to you know say chop it up with me, so I want to be able to give them a chance as well. You know what I mean? So like I said it's no biggie, bro. Like I said, I knew you had something going on, so like I said, I won't really tripping like that. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm glad that you know everything worked out. You know, I'm glad I got you now for 75, so that's dope. It's lit. And like I said, we definitely are gonna continue to promote your album on Ox Music. You guys out there that's watching, please make sure you go and download and stream Ox Music on all platforms right now. That's Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, the whole nine yards.
everywhere. Not on SoundCloud. Only one song on SoundCloud,
Okay,
and
well,
I'm
like,
typing it in for you right now.
okay, okay. All right, there y'all go. My man, he typed it in the chat, so y'all make sure y'all go and check out the album. It's a really dope project. Trust me, you will not be. So I tell you, my man right here, he spent some real shit, so y'all would not be disappointed. But bro, I appreciate you. I thank you. Salute to you. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep grinding. Keep working. And I definitely cannot wait to work with you some more and see where it goes, my guy.
You already know, bro. Shout out to you. Shout out to episode 75. Shout out to the independent scene. Shout out to Honcho J all the way, nigga.
Already, my guy. You take it easy out there and stay safe, my guy.
Likewise, brother.
All right, you too. And there you have it, guys. Episode 75 with my man Spazzo D. Rollins. Make sure you guys go and follow him on all platforms. Make sure you follow me on all platforms at honchojay23. That's honchojay23. And if you or anybody else you know want to come on this show and spit some facts, please feel free to DM me at any given time. I reply to all DMs. Like I can definitely look at my calendar, get y'all scheduled, get y'all set up, and we take it from there. You know what I mean? So, like I said, with that being said, this has been my time. I appreciate everybody that tuned in, that watched. Salute once again to my boy Spazzo D. Rollins, aka my brother, for coming through and chopping up with us on episode 75. Like I said, stay safe, stay blessed. And as I close out every single broadcast, I close out by saying peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Once again, peace and blessings. This is your boy honchojay23 on episode 75 of the Independent Scene, and I'm out.